The Hoosiers fighting just to get into the 65-team field, undone by a 6-game losing streak to start conference play. Road isn't easy in the Big Ten. Visitors with a lousy .265 winning percentage, 18-50 in league games. However, it's that stat that may actually end up saving IU, who after Tuesday night's game at Illinois finishes with 2 home games and a trip to lowly Penn State, who's 1-11. Hoosiers beat the Illini in Bloomington without Bracey, right, last month. But, oh, this is so different for Mike Davis. First half, Illinois down 3. Look at Darren Williams alley-ooping to Roger Powell. SportsCenter quality there. Illinois 1-point deficit there, but they would call, oh, they make it fine. Look at Williams. Draws all the defense, leaving James Augustine all alone. Augustine, he'll take that for the dunk. High percentage shot. Illinois up 41-32 later in the second. Williams continues to assist. Ryan Cook had 17, 45-32 Illinois. The route is on later in the second. Still a dozen. D. Brown coming up with the steal, pushing it, and then not looking to leave for Powell. Career high 22. Illinois in a beatdown. Wins it 80-54. South Carolina, Florida. Gators up 12 at the half and then got crazy hot after Matt Bonner for 3. Florida 12 of 18 from 3 on the night. They were good with layups, too. Bonner, he can float. Justin Hamilton, thanks, I'll throw that. Florida shot 78% in the second half, 21 of 27. Goodness. Florida actually scored 61 points in the second half. Everything they threw up went in except 6. 21 of 27. Look at it. They're piling it on. They're up 20, make it 22. Oh, my goodness. Billy Donovan. This is just terrific coaching, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Guys, make them.
From an offensive, defensive team effort, it was the best performance we've had this year. And I told our guys in the locker room, this is the way I envisioned our basketball team being able to play.
And can I get 3 more for the final? Thank you. 96-63. Yeah, you can jump around after college basketball, but the Maryland Terrapins are playing a pro schedule. Tuesday's home game with Clemson, their 4th in 8 days. Despite the heavy load, Maryland starters should be well rested after making light work of North Carolina on Saturday, a 40-point blowout that, well, wasn't that close. Andre Collins' stat line backs that up. 5'9" sophomore guard put up 8 points, 3 assists, 4 steals in 10 minutes. That's not bad for a guy who had played exactly 5 minutes in the Terps' first 12 ACC games. We go to the Comcast Center. Steve Blake has his number raised to the Raptors. 15th Maryland player to be honored like that. First half, Maryland down 2. Blake gets them back. Terps go up 1. They were down, but they were up just 5 at the half. Gary Williams told his seniors, hey, you only got 20 minutes left. Blake responds with another 3. Then Blake, Drew Nicholas, get 3 points for that. Terps up 58-35, pouring it on. How about some Taj Holden from very far away? Yeah, if you're leaving that open, you'll hit it. 63-35. Later, Terps run it. They win the second half, 55-21. 55-21. Steve Blake to Smith with the jam. And the 5 seniors walk out, get a standing ovation. Maryland wins it, 91-52. On the subject of UNC hosting NC State, the Wolfpack closing seconds. NC State down 2. Julius Hodge hits a tough J. Game tied. We're going to overtime. Bonus basketball. Pack down 2. Scooter Sherrill hits the fadeaway 3. North Carolina State goes up 1. A minute left. Clifford and Crawford bringing the ball up court. You see him circled. Coach Herb Sendek and Hodge urging Crawford to hurry up. 10-second violation. So Carolina's going to have a chance. Down 3. Raymond Felton. 67-64 for the tie. No. Kids make free throws down the stretch. NC State goes on to win at 75-67. On Rutgers, Hervé Lamizana. Second in the Big East in blocks, and here teaching a few folks to live with rejection. Marcus Toniel, Andre Sweet, Andre Barrett. But late in the second half, Hall down 2. Barrett, but he got a hold of that one. 3-pointer there. Hall up 1, 17.6 assists for Barrett. Now up 2 in the big fella again. Guarding Sweet, but Sweet, there you see Lamizana. Gets it up, gets it in. Career high 8 blocks from Lamizana. Could have used 1 more, though. Seton Hall has number 8, wins at 62-52. Big 12, how about Colorado? The Buffs 6-0 at home in conference play, 0-6 on the road in Ames, Iowa. Ain't going to be confused with the Rocky Mountains. Glenn Eddy misses badly. Chris Copeland, Colorado needing every win they can. Kind of a bubble team. Blair Wilson, air off the front of the rim. Wilson 0 for 6 on threes, and then even the free throws became problematic. Yeah, Bubble hates to see that. Iowa State, big win, 81-55. David West just 25 points away from 2 grand in his career. Final 20 seconds, Xavier down 3. West gets the ball inside and throws it up. Ron Dokes is hanging on him. Look at this again. Good strength, good concentration. He would finish with 19, so he's got 1,994 points. 6 shots. Xavier's ball down 2, 5.1 to play. West will get the ball. Missed the shot, but Anthony Miles is there. Miles gets it. We're going to overtime, tied at 73 in overtime. Duke's ball down 2. Now Jimmy Trico misses the 3, but now we got some taps. That's not going to go. That's all right. One more shot. 3, no. How about one? Oh! Get in the hole. Danny Nee cannot handle it. One more shot. Kevin Forney, no. They had chances. Xavier holds on to win at 80-78. Mike Greenberg now with the pro game. Robert Ory on the Budweiser hot seats.
Jawan Brown and his Pitt teammates looking for back-to-back 20-win seasons for the first time since Culture Club had a hit record. Brown and Ontario Light collide. They turn it over. Second half against Vodtech, it was all Brandon Knight. Nailing the 3. Here's Pitt coach Ben Howland. He likes Brandon a lot.
That's what you want out of your seniors, a leader out there on the road in a tough environment that leads you to victory.
So that tough senior Brandon Knight, late second half, draining the 3 again. He was 6 of 8 from behind the arc, a season-high 25 points to lead Pitt over Virginia Tech.
Spot in the Final Four was at stake. Kelvin Sampson seen down 8 at the half. Second half, they'll rally up. They're down 2. Hollis Price with the 3. OU, a 1-point lead. Caps a 13-0 Sooner run. So now we offer possible storylines for the final 10 minutes, 15 seconds of this one. Mizzou gets blown out. OU gets blown out. Game goes down to the wire. Hang in there, Truman. Here it comes. Mizzou comes back firing. Ricky Paulding, stroke just like that. Mizzou up 4. Next possession, Ricky Clemens on the break. Bad hand and all flips that junk in. It goes. Mizzou up half a dozen. OU cuts it to 4. Paulding cuts them deep right back. Mizzou up a touchdown. Later in the second half, Mizzou going strong. Arthur Johnson, AJ backing down his man. Gets it underneath the Trayvon Bryant. Caps a 19-6 Mizzou run. 4 minutes to go. Mizzou 9. Bryant, no. AJ, yes. Arthur Johnson, 20 points, 11 rebounds, double-double. Mizzou goes to 14-0 at home this season. And it's a 9-game losing streak to OU, and they celebrated like they won a football game.
Baylor in Texas, Brian Boddicker coming off the bench. He hadn't scored in double figures in any of his last 7 games, so what do you think happens? Boddicker heats up. Yeah, Boddicker came off the bench to score 16 points in the first half. Boddicker leading the way as Texas reserves outscored the starters 21-17 in the first half. Second half, off the steal. Brandon Mouton looking ahead to TJ Ford. Ford can't find it, but Baylor is called for the goaltend. Ford only 8 points, 5 assists. James Thomas, 15 points, 17 boards in a Texas victory.
Number 7, Kansas hosting Texas A&M. Sophomore Wayne Simeon missed 11 games earlier this season with a dislocated right shoulder. He enters the game with 16 minutes left, and well, you point him out there because just 28 seconds later, Bernard King runs into Simeon and dislocates the shoulder again. You can see the kid is in pain. It's going to be worse because they popped that sucker back in place, but he was done for the evening. Second half, Kansas up 61-23, blowing them away. Kirk Heinrich arrowed, anticipates the passing lane, makes the steal, goes all the way the other way. What a great player in the Big 12 Conference. He had 23. Kansas wins easily, 85-45.
Tech tied first half. Watch Sheldon Williams, the screen for J.J. Redick. Redick looking for space. That's an NBA range 3-pointer, and he makes it still in the first half. This time the play works to perfection again. This time it's Dante Jones with a pick, and it's Redick again with another NBA 3 from the top of the key. 19 points, 6 assists for Redick. Next Duke possession, Redick on the run. Another 3. Redick was 6 of 7 from 3-point range. Second half, Duke cruising. Daniel Ewan looking for space. Ewing's been lifting. 13 points for him. And Duke, for a 7th straight season, has won 20 or more games. Looking to stay atop the ACC, Wake Forest visiting Florida State. 9-3 in the ACC entering the night. Wake up 1, Michael Joyner. And the finish, that was his only basket. Florida State up 1. Wake's ACC lead suddenly falling back in the race. You following? Later in the second half, shot clock winding down. The freshman, Justin Gray, nailing the J at the buzzer. 12 for him. Wake's lead in the race surging ahead as they would never trail again. Wake wins despite 20 turnovers.
Tennessee and Kentucky. Now, before each game, Ron Slay chooses a word to describe what it's going to take to beat a team, in this case number 2 Kentucky, and it's discombobulate. Means to throw into a state of confusion. First half, Slay, confusing?
Step back shot. So far, true to Slay's word, they are discombobulating Kentucky. They lead by 2.
Slay, 13 at the half, finishes with 22. Second half, Cats looking to discombobulate, overmodulate, insulate, and exfoliate. They lose the ball there. Marquise Esto will come up with it. The assist from Keith Bogans. Cats up by 7, trying to remain undefeated in SEC play. This will help. Gerald Fitch, the steal, gives it to Chuck Hayes. Hayes, 4-2. UK goes on to win it 80-68. Ron Slay perhaps discombobulated and humiliated. Like that. Well, once I got inside the Reynolds Center, they didn't warm up much. Jason Carter misses. Carl English, no. 38% shooting for the Bows. They trail by 10 at half. Yeah, that's what's hot. Linda Cohn. Tulsa also warm. Dante Swanson, the steal. He had 15 points. Golden Hurricane win it 76-51. And I just pray that is not a tattoo.
You spelled my name right. I'm 17 straight home games Cal has won coming in. Andre Iguodala. Look at it again. Andre Iguodala untouched. Good finish. Flying through the air. Arizona up 10, 1 minute to play. With the Cats up 12, David Weathers to Joe Shipp for the reverse. Cal down 11 at the break. Shipp, though, at 17. Arizona's lead just 8. Amit Tamir from the hip. 16 points, 5 of 13 from the field. Jason Gardner, no. Luke Walton, good follow, all alone. 7 of 9 from the field. 20 points for Walton. Under 6 minutes left with Arizona up 7. Salim Stoudemire. 6-3 of the game. Tying a career high. 20 points for him. Arizona wins, beating Cal. 11 against 9. Marquette against Louisville. Travis Diener, Terry Sanders, but Diener just 6 feet large. 16 points, 4 assists for Marquette. Marquette down 2. Dwayne Wade competing with Reese Gaines for Conference Player of the Year. Off the glass, 28 points for Wade. We're tied with Louisville up 1. More Wade. He's going to make a good NBA player one day. He also had 7 assists, 8 boards, taking over a game. 3 seconds left on the shot clock for Marquette. It's Diener again. And he can feel it, can he? And so can the bench. Under 25 seconds to go, Louisville down 3. They were up 19 at one point in the first half. Reese Gaines, remember 12 days ago? Gaines won it then. Could he tie it on this night? He gets a great look, but he misses it. Take another look. In and out. I mean, the ball was halfway down, and then it comes out. So the Cardinals blow a big lead and a huge game and fall to Marquette by 5.